Good morning. This weekend I'm going to be exhibiting in the Rehoboth Outdoor Art Show in Delaware. Today is setup day, but I'm still here in South Florida. After my last show, which was in Denver, I drove my van across the country, parked it at the airport in Baltimore, flew home here to South Florida, and then spent the last month vacationing with my family up in Maine. We came back to Florida a few days ago, and it's time for me to hit the road again. I needed a break after doing Cherry Creek in Denver because it was a long, exhausting show, and then the trip there and the trip back just really wore me out. I ran out of some stuff, so I have this really loud Life is Beautiful bag full of prints that I'm going to be flying with today back to restock some stuff in my van for my next few art shows throughout the month of August. Assuming my flight's on time and everything today, I should make it down to the show site by noon and have plenty of time to set up. So let's get to the gate and get going. Flying to and from art shows is incredibly easy and convenient for me, and I'm always surprised when people comment on these videos where I fly to my art shows that they're shocked that I would fly to an art show or fly home from an art show. But it's quick, convenient, inexpensive, and it allows me to spend so much more time at home than it would if I were to drive home after every show or spend a week in a hotel between art shows. Even if it's just coming home for a few days, it's cheaper than a hotel, and I get to spend so much more time at home with Katie and Milo. It takes a bit of logistical planning and travel know-how, but that's one of the many jobs that us artists have beyond creating our artwork. Well, good morning. Opening day here at the Rehoboth Outdoor Art Show. It's the first Saturday of the first weekend of the show. I should point out that this show takes place over the course of 2 weekends, usually the first 2 weekends in August. You can do the first weekend, you can do the second weekend, or you can exhibit in both weekends, which is what I'm doing. If you exhibit in both weekends, it's awesome because you don't have to break down at the end of the show on the first weekend. You can leave your booth set up all week and then return for the show on the second weekend, and your booth is here ready to go. And it's such a pleasant show. The show takes place on the grounds of the Rehoboth Art League, which is like a really beautiful campus that's arts focused in the middle of Henlopen Acres here in Rehoboth Beach. And it's just such like a nice vibe here that I love. You can see I'm wearing my pink shirt today. I brought my Hawaiian shirts with me, but I wasn't feeling very Hawaiian this morning. I'm also not feeling very pink. I haven't been sleeping very well lately, so I'm like extra exhausted, especially having to travel and get up so early yesterday and then set up for the show. I'm pretty beat today, but I'm going to do my best to rally and get the energy up so I can have an awesome day here. Yeah, these are aerial photographs that I take using a traditional kite to lift my camera up into the sky, which is why they all have that raised vantage point. So end of the day, Saturday, had a really good day actually. I'm psyched about because my show here last year was good, but it wasn't great. I was in a not so great location, and I think it really impacted my sales last year. But I'm in a new location, an area of the show I've never been in before. This show is spread out and kind of meanders around the whole campus here, as I was describing earlier. So there's a lot of like different little sections of the show, and I think the spot that I'm in now is my favorite spot that I've ever been at this show. So really happy with my location. Really hungry, so I'm gonna get going and get some dinner. They do a really nice artist dinner here on Saturday after the show, which is nice, but they only had barbecue for food, and as a vegan, I don't do barbecue. So I'm going to go pick something up now on the way back to my hotel. Sunday, day 2 here at Rehoboth Beach. I'm feeling a little more aloha today, so I've got the party shirt on. The show here takes place in a neighborhood called Henlopen Acres, which is a very nice residential neighborhood, very upscale neighborhood. Joe Biden actually lives like a block from the show, which is kind of neat, I guess. And the neighborhood itself really supports the show. And you can see that there's not really parking around the show, so residents in the neighborhood volunteer to allow artists to park on their front lawn. I don't know of any other show that the neighborhood residents allow you to park literally on their front lawn. So it's really nice to see the whole neighborhood supporting the art show and the artists in it. I had a text this morning, or actually last night at at exactly 12:03 from someone who saw me at the show yesterday and wanted to go ahead and purchase a big piece. That's not the first time I've had like a text in the middle of the night like that. Does this happen to other artists? Do you get calls or messages from people every so often at a show at like really bizarre hours looking to buy something? I mean, I'm not complaining because they want to buy a big piece, but it's just, why at 12:03? Why not wait until 7 in the morning when there's a chance I might be like up and on my way to the art show for the day? So I got a special guest appearance coming in through FaceTime this morning. You want to say hello, Milo? I'll be home tonight, pal, so when you wake up in the morning, I'll be back home. How cool is that?
I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too, pal. I can't wait to see you. Love you. I have a controversial question for the artists watching. Music at art shows, do you like it? Do you not like it? Usually, I don't like music at art shows. I find it loud and it's hard to have conversations with people. However, at this show, they have some really nice, pleasant music that sets a good mood here at the art show. Not very far from my booth, and I don't find it that loud and distracting. So here, I kind of like it. So let me know in the comments, do you like live music at art shows, or is that a no for you? So here, listen to this. This is the music I'm talking about. And I took off my microphone so that you can hear the actual volume. I'm walking from my booth. These kids over here are playing some really nice, pleasant jazz music. So it's setting a really nice mood here at the art show. So take a look. So I made it here to the airport in Baltimore. I know it looks like I'm in a hotel room right now, but I'm actually in a place called Minute Suites that they have here at the airport. They're these little private rooms that you can rent for a little while you're waiting for your flight. I actually get this for free through one of my credit cards. I'll link to the credit card I use to get this for free down in the description below in case anyone's interested in how I do these travel hack things. I often think I could probably have an entire separate YouTube channel just based on traveling for free and doing travel hacks like getting free private rooms in the airport. But anyway, I'm flying back home to South Florida tonight. And it's really neat that you could just leave the art show, don't have to break down, drive to the airport, get on an airplane, and I can sleep in my own bed tonight. I'll quickly show you around the room here. See, there's like a little bed you can take a nap on. There's an Alexa over in the corner here, some kind of, I don't know what that is, a fan or a thing here. There's a table, a TV, and it's like a nice quiet place to sit and wait for your flight. I just can't wait to get home, get some rest, see Milo, see Katie, and then fly back up on Friday and do it all again in Rehoboth next weekend.